It is American Cynic once again. And you might not like the video because of the title. Well, let me explain myself. I've noticed America's on a death spiral. You could say ever since the first Bush got into office. You could argue, it could maybe going back further to the days of World War II. You could argue it going back to 1913. And I'm guessing most people have no clue what happened that year. Well, learn about American history. Do some research. Anyway, what I've noticed over the decades, politicians getting in trouble, never getting punished. We have secret prisons, secret courts. And we've allowed in many, many people that should not be here. The average illegal immigrant, fine. I mean, they had to go through a process, but we also have gangbangers coming in. There's video proof. And now, the year is 2025, and it feels like there is another civil war going on. Conservatives versus liberals. People are attacking ICE agents and also National Guard, apparently. We had an election that it was pretty clear cut who the winner was going to be. Obviously, I voted for Trump because, well, he actually had policies and he could relate to the public. His opponent, someone who has zero experience and laughs all the damn time. I still can't figure that out. So, and yes, I saw the official numbers. It was a landslide victory. Anyone that wants to argue, whatever, do research. So here we are, 2025. It has been a rough year. Plane crashes, shootings every day now, stabbings, people setting cars and buildings on fire. And we have politicians saying, oh no, you can't bring in federal agents to help us with the crime. Yes, you can't block federal agents from coming to your city. Can't do it. There's federal law. Maybe you've heard of it. So, yes, because of all this chaos, and it didn't start this year, like I said, we are in a death spiral. All this chaos is leading up to something bigger. I feel it coming. I do pay attention to the news every day, and like I said, I voted for Trump, but he's one person, and it's going to take more than 4 years to clean up this mess. I'm guessing 30 years or more, because we are facing so many problems. Healthcare, obviously a corrupt justice system, public education. We all know the kids aren't learning a damn thing except there's 27 genders. It just everything needs a complete overhaul, and right now it's one man leading his army, and I just it's going to take so many decades to reverse all this madness. And the comments I see on Yahoo, especially Yahoo and YouTube, Trump is a dictator. He's taking away my rights. Blah blah blah. Okay, well, what rights is he taking away? And I have asked this many times, and I get no reply. Of course not. I would say Yahoo is probably the worst. That and, of course, Reddit. I don't think Reddit is considered a news outlet, though. And then, of course, you have CNN and MSNBC putting out propaganda. It's not news. It really is propaganda. They mentioned, they mentioned that anything negative relating to Trump, but when a Democrat gets in trouble, they they give it like 1 minute, if that. So it's very clear that they are biased. And I tell you, I haven't bought a newspaper in, it has to be, I think, 8 years. The local papers, just like USA Today and and all the other trash papers. I'm not going to pay for propaganda. I want the actual news. But now things are so different from even 10 years ago. Everyone is on TikTok. They'd rather make videos instead of research about what is going on in their country. And look at the kids today. They're messed up. The adults are messed up. Everyone seems to be messed up. Everyone is angry and stressed and scared. I think that's most people. And like I said, I do believe we are in another civil war. We just cannot get along. We can't compromise. Good example, the government shutdown. And someone will say, "Oh yeah, it's the Republicans. Oh, Trump just wants to scare people or take away money, blah blah blah." No, I know what's really going on. Are both sides guilty? You could say that, but I would say it's Democrats always putting in crap ideas, and they know the other side is going to block that. And they're like, well, we're not giving up. And the other side is saying, we're not giving up. But sometimes I do feel like both sides are just screwing with the public. And when they reopen the government, they want us to feel like they're doing us some kind of favor. Like, no, you're really not. You were just playing games, whatever. But when Trump is going somewhere or saying something, the media is always there to bash him. Trump swore at a news reporter. Yeah, well, maybe that person deserved it. Many of them do ask stupid questions, or maybe the wrong question at the wrong time. They don't stick on topic. And Trump gets frustrated. And of course, they have made excuses for the attackers, Crooks and Luigi and Routh, and the Kirk shooter. And then they say, oh, that the right wing is violent. No, you bastards are the violent ones. And you know it. You spin everything. And we're sick of it. And I have been watching the videos of the riots. They're not protests. They're very, very much riots. Although one of them was fairly peaceful. People were just standing around. Some guy in a frog costume. I don't understand that. And some of these signs I don't understand either. And some of them look pro-made. I wonder who did that. And I did leave that comment on YouTube a few times, and people are denying, oh, it's not Soros. Yeah, that's a boogeyman. Oh, really? Okay, sure, if you say so. At this point, I think it has been proven. So, that's why I say America is in a death spiral. The economy is, man, people say it's getting better. I say it's still hanging by a string. Our patience is running out. So I don't know what happens next, but it very well could be something major that could change things forever. Because right now the landscape is dangerous. It's toxic. I said that in my other video, and I mean it.